All right, welcome everyone. My name is Javier Alvarado. I did my stories on the Filipino community. Um, it started as how is the Filipino-American ethnic community being informed, which news outlets. Ultimately, not a lot. You needed to into get deep into the internet radio to really find out that there was an actual Filipino-American um, radio outlet. Over the TV, it's more transnational, getting the news of what's going on in the Philippines. But not until social media is where you started to really see the trend that they were using Instagram, Facebook to really cover what was going on among the Filipino American community. In regards of the Filipino community, I did my community spotlight on a Filipino American who started her career as a music composer, singer, director, art. I mean, she did it all in the music business. She was born in Iowa and she moved to the Philippines. Her name is Annie Nepomuceno. Um, she basically won an award called the Wheat Award, which is basically like the Philippine Grammy. She's received the president of the Philippines in a visit here in Los Angeles in 2006. She has been named Citizen of the Year by Lions LA Synergy Club. She has been a role model. Excuse me. But her job, aside of music, led her to start networking with small businesses. Within 2 years, she was nominated as the president elect of the Filipino Chamber of Commerce. In the Filipino Chamber of Commerce, she basically got everyone together. They started networking better, they started utilizing tools such as social media, the companies that work there. Like she has impacted a lot of small business owners. And even now, um, you know, she says, you know what, like I started as a volunteer marketing. She used to write in the Asian Journal of all these community events that were, about to come out in nearby towns here in LA. Um, that helped her kind of organize and work with a lot of people. Um, and then now um, she has businesses like life insurance, investments, credit unions, real estate agents, wealth, health and wellness experts. Like she has them all, and they're helping each other out. And this is just by her getting together and teaching them how to use Word, Excel, use the internet, use social media, use the technology. Even today with the coronavirus pandemic, Zoom meetings, FaceTimes, like she isn't teaching these people how to use all these little small resources to help their businesses grow. If it's saying, hey, we're meeting CDC guidelines and our businesses are still open, or we're doing this to stay open, she's helping every single business out there. So for me, having to record in her conversations and interviewing her, um, she was just a huge motivator. It motivated me as a person. She said it all. After hustling to become a superstar, it was time to give back. People do value help, and within the Filipino community, um, you see that the community in the Philippines is transnational. There's so many TV outlets out there that's basically helping the Filipino community, but there's really nothing covering or aiding the Filipino Americans here in the U.S. Um, Chamber of Commerce is a big subject. We mentioned Annie Nepomuceno, but the whole Chamber of Commerce is a whole different thing. The Chamber of Commerce is uniting all these small businesses to work together, utilize the resources, help each other out, keep the businesses running, and just maximize their potential. That's one of the biggest things that as a small business owner, you kind of start on your own. And here with the Filipino Chamber of Commerce, its members help you guide your way into a proven successful business. It's one of the things that it was just so fascinating to see that as a Filipino, you could start your business, pay a small $100 fee, and see all the resources that are out there for you. Even now with the coronavirus pandemic, there's people applying for unemployment, business loans. There's so many sorts of propositions and laws in effect and their changes. And sometimes you don't have the time or you don't understand the language. And these organizations are out here corresponding meetings and doing all these things for the businesses to understand and know how to apply for such benefits. With the Zoom meetings, being able to share how to do this, how to do that, it was just unbelievable what they were doing. It was astonishing. Like to me, as a, if you really want to start a business, like this is one of the places where they'll guide you to stay in business, even through the hardest times like today. So for what I've learned, um, is that it might be a small community compared to the Latino and African American, but they're actually the largest Asian American minority here in the US and in California. I mean, in California, but they're doing what's dividend to them to help their businesses stay in business. If it's how to get supplies, how to get medical supplies, how and where can we get all these supplies to meet CDC guidelines for the pandemic, or how can we learn from all these other resources. It's just out there. And the Filipino Chamber of Commerce has just done so much over the years. It's been great. It's been great for what they've been doing. To me, I learned so much more about this group just overall, from how to communicate to people, how to communicate to business owners. And if you're not part of Chamber of Commerce, there's information on their Facebook page that helps you navigate through the hard times to see not everybody's a business owner, but what if you want to be a worker to one of these businesses? The help is there, and job portals and all the help that they provide is just it's remarkable. So it was a pleasure meeting with these people, talking to these people, and learning more about their culture and what they want to cover, what they want to speak about. It's just really unbelievable. And that's really it.